Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome back to the Game Library, where we give a voice to the voiceless games. My name is Martin, and as ever, I would like to start the stream off with a single question. Have you played any good books lately? I know tonight we're about to. Today, we are continuing our playthrough of The Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind. I'm looking very forward to this because this is my first time getting even partway through the questline for House Telvani, the wizards that lack ethics within the universe of Morrowind and the island of Vardenfell. How's everyone doing today? Short Bowl, Necro, Melly, Dragon, Banana.
It's time to do.
In a moment. Short Bowl, I'm pretty sure I said your name first. Bear, Eternal. You're all up so late. I would hate to be the genesis of your bad health. Pretty sure I said Dragon.
Hey there, demons. It's me, your boy.
Jets, welcome in. Everybody is here today. This is awesome. How's everyone doing today, other than exhausted? Because I know that Eternal, Short Bowl, and Bear are definitely going to be sleepy boys at this point. It's what, little past midnight for Eternal. And I'm tired, boss. Eternal and Short Bowl, it's going to be a little past midnight, and then Bear, I don't even know what time it is for you. Is it like 6 in the morning at this point? You're 15 hours ahead of me, which means it's going to be like 9 in the morning? Good lord, man. You were... I was literally watching you stream at like, I want to say 2 p.m. my time, and it's 6 p.m. my time. My guy, you gotta sleep. You gotta sleep, my dude. I understand that Bring Me the Horizon has told us all that sleep is for the weak. However, it is one of the most important things to your physical health. Please, ladies and gentlemen, get your sleep. Doesn't matter when, just get your 8 hours.
How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?
Melly, I have water. I don't have my usual giant thing of water because I forgot it in the work truck today, but I do have my water. I think you'll start to work on your Telvani tower, if not complete it in this stream.
How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?
Okay, I really need to... I'm just here to say hello. I'm super tired today. It was a busy day. Good night. Ali, thank you so much for dropping in just to say hello. That shows me that this community means something to you. So it's very much appreciated, my friend. Sleep well. Keep drinking. We can force him to have to run off to the bath for a bathroom break. Am I so intolerable that this is required? Whenever I want to sleep, I can just count myself. It's sheepception? Is that what that is, Jet? Got some sheepception going on here? There's not enough hours in the day to get 8 hours. Books, you have a request. Melly, what is your request? Although I'm fairly certain I know what it is going to be.
How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?
Given that you and I hung out in Jet's stream, and I'm pretty sure I know. Can I please say... Alright, one moment. Get in the car, Elizabeth. I don't think that was deep enough. So I'm going to lower my timbre and I'm going to speak from the belly, as my voice acting tutors have taught me. Get in the car, Elizabeth. Melly's like, ooh! Ooh, belly talk. Speak from the belly. Yeah, so in a lot of your voice acting practice, if you're trying to accentuate kind of the deeper register, you're supposed to essentially just drop your Adam's apple as low as you physically can, because you can move it. So you're supposed to drop it as low as you possibly can, and then you're supposed to push all of your air from your diaphragm. Most people don't know how to use.
This better be Dagoth urgent.
It is, I assure you. Most people don't know how to use their diaphragm for maximal effect in singing and in speaking. Most people are what are called chest breathers, which is an suboptimal use of your air supply, essentially. So, first thing that people will teach you whenever you start singing or you start voice acting is you must use your diaphragm. I had no idea the vibe of how I was supposed to say it, but I pictured some British guy in a car for some reason. Basically James Bond. The name is Bond. James Bond. Chest breather sounds like such a rad insult. Yeah, damn chest breather. What are we doing breathing from our chests? Diaphragm, all of you. Double breath, chest plus stomach. How else do you take those fat marijuana rips? Well, I wouldn't know, because I don't do anything like that. I barely drink. Martin, to prepare for the hydrate redeem, you can fill a milk jug up. It needs to be emptied by the end of the stream. That would result in me probably peeing for, I want to say, 45% of the stream. Don't you look me up and down like that and call me a chest breather. I just lost 5 points in personality. Disgusting. He proceeds to snort something the gentleman's way. Yes, the gentleman's drug. Sounds like a great stream idea. What? Books pissing ASMR? Just keep a mic just outside of the door. And now, we stop for our sponsors' messages. Trickle, trickle. And then chat's just in there like, show us your dick! Piss cam? Yeah, see, there it is, piss cam. I predicted it. Succinctly, I predicted it. Alright, now, we are going to jump over to Morrowind. One sec. I get it now after the video sent. It's less like, get in the car, Elizabeth, this is an emergency, and more like, Elizabeth, get your ass in the car. I will not ask again. Can't wait for the milk jug-a-thon. Well, maybe if I get to the point where I do a 12-hour stream, which, I don't know, at some point I will probably end up doing one, but the only cam I would watch. I do it to myself. I also don't realize how much water I actually drink until I drink out of a small glass like this, as opposed to my giant shaker bottle. Oh, Enesco, welcome in. How's it going? Are you able to stay this time, or do you have to leave? Because normally you just, yep, there it is, just stopping by to say hi. Well, it was awesome to have you, even for a little while. Thank you for coming in. Alright, now, I suck as a streamer, so... Oh, I do. Ooh, I have it set up. Yes, I am a professional. Ooh, I do. Yes, it's even set up correctly. No, you don't. No, okay, so... Hype emotes in the chat, everybody. As you can see, we can now see your hype emotes during the stream.
It is not too late for my mercy. Come and look upon the heart. Upon the heart. I'm a god.
I wonder if this is it.
Kill a god. What a grand
okay, so this is Molag Mar.
I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Zarabar. I'm a god. I'm a god.
Okay, so we need to go. Oh my god. The stream of the endless wave.
Fire and war. Come, Zarabar. Come and look upon the heart. Upon the heart.
You need to head due west.
It is not too late for my mercy.
It's too late for my mercy for this cliff racer. Oh, damn you.
I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Zarabar. I'm a god. I'm a god.
Enjoy your looky lurks. So, what does everyone think? I'm unsure how I feel about all this. I did want to add something during the stream to... Basically, whenever the Dagoth wave is playing, we can, like, see emotes happening. I didn't want to download stream elements, though, because they give you an emote wall. I wasn't really sure that I wanted to go that route. So instead I did this. You don't think you like it. Stream elements sucks. I tend to agree. But I'm also using, like, a bunch of different softwares. Avalon, welcome in, my friends. How are you doing today? How has the week been? Do tell. There we go. The other side would be better. So you would prefer over here. I could try to do that. Also, in case you needed, I ended up sending you a picture that shows how you can get to the Shrine of Azura. I'm gonna look at that right now. Let's see. Oh, that is very much not where I was. Thought it said west of Molag Mar. Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll head over there. See, I thought it said west of Molag Mar, so I was heading the exact opposite direction. I said it was a straight shot east from Molag Mar. Well then, I wasn't paying attention. We can spank me about it later. Damn it, Dragon, why does it say south of Molag Mar? That is something Dragon would say. At Martin, it's a bit sad because you, oh, no, Avalon, don't feel bad about that. At all. So, I was talking to Sep about it. And there were a couple things that I had missed during the gameplay. And frankly speaking, if you're coming to this stream for, how you say, premium gameplay, you are going to be sorely disappointed. I am not a good gamer. So, yeah, hard mode was particularly difficult for me. Can we not right now, sirs? I came here for adult books. Behave yourself, Necro. Guys are a little bit higher level. Wait, is this the hentai section? Well, damn. Well, I'm sure if I go in the water, there will be something with tentacles waiting for me. So, do with that information what you will. A little bit of gold, good stuff. No arrows from him. But yeah, do not feel bad for me playing hard mode. Yeah, so Sep was basically mentioning that, well, okay, so the next time I stream Siege of Avalon, I'm probably going to go back in my saves to a point where sharks are in the water. I was thinking more of the drows myself. But he was basically saying, go back in your saves. That'll basically fix everything, and then you can grab Ore of Iron prior to doing those fights, and it will make things much, much easier. So we are going to... We're gonna loop around here quickly. Dro just wants some love. Weird Japanese animated love. Oh my god. Oh! Goodbye, scamp. We barely knew ye. Is that what I think it is? Ladies and gentlemen, I think that is our first Golden Saint. Interesting. Okay. So I can't, so Sep is going to work on something that will permit me to turn hard mode off, but I don't think I have to. So, again, it was me. I was the problem. So I can't put the death counter back, but what I will do is I'll go back in my saves to a point where it's going to be easier to do what we need to do, and then we'll move forward, we'll do those fights, we'll have proper spells to get through the fights in good order and in good health, and it'll be all good. What is a Golden Saint? I'll have to get close. One moment. Oh, that was close. Golden Saint. Ooh, no, you're not a Golden Saint. You are, however, a cultist. That is a Golden Saint, I believe. So I'll get close. So a Golden Saint is probably the highest tier Daedra that is possible to spawn. So we're just gonna sneak up here. Oh, they hurt. Oh, they hurt a lot, actually. That's Golden Saint. Hello. Not staying. Behind Ogrim, it's golden nipply titty piercing goodness. And they have very high tier stuff. Oh, they're such a pain to kill, Dragon. I'm having such a difficult time killing them. So yeah, Golden Saint. Glass Frost Sword. Random thought, you should practice a really girly death squeal, and then use it for the most inappropriate enemies. Gruff manly men dying hilarious. I will take that under advisement. Could you please send that to me on the Discord so I don't forget about it, though? I'm the Duchess of Mania, after all. I didn't realize they were Daedra. I should have known. Oh, God. Oh, there we go. Boom. Now, the question remains, where the hell am I? Okay, so this is the wrong shrine. Kardams is there, so I should be up in this peninsula here. Okay, off we go. The amount, yeah, sorry, I was getting sidetracked quite a bit. So all that to say, Siege of Avalon, we will maintain hard mode in that playthrough. I am committed to doing that. And frankly speaking, I've never played hard mode in Siege of Avalon, so it's something that I'm open to doing, and I want to do. And it happens to all of us, right? It's just unfortunate when it happens when you're live, where you get frustrated with the game. Happens with new games, old games, hard games, easy games. You just get frustrated with the game, lose your temper a little bit, and then you just have to regroup. And that's all that happened this time around. So, the reason that I am not streaming Siege of Avalon this week is, I think I explained it in the Discord, but I'm going to a very close friend's wedding on Saturday. So, obviously, when close friends and family have events like that that are kind of once-in-a-lifetime events, hopefully, you make time for that, and that's what I'm doing. Making time for my buddy. So what book would you recommend I read? So, Banana. Don't maintain hard mode for too long. It's recommended to see a doctor after 4 hours. Well, my stream was 6 hours, so I might be in trouble, boys. So Banana, if you're genuinely looking for a good book to read, what I would do is I would read... Oh, hello. I would read The Dwarves by Marcus Heights. I am really enjoying that fantasy franchise. Oh god. Mickey, welcome into the chat. How's your week going? I hope work is a little less crappy. I know last time you were in chat you were saying that things were a little bit crazy. So I hope you're doing good. Lord of the Rings is starter friendly. I would disagree with that, frankly. A lot of people... The diction in Lord of the Rings can be a little bit loaded for people who aren't accustomed to reading / don't enjoy reading, I would say. Larvu Ancestral Tomb. Now where... One moment. Shrine of Azura. Interesting. I should be quite close. You prefer a Song of Ice and Fire? I would too, if George R.R. Martin would get his shite together and finish the series. At least Tolkien finishes his stuff. That's true. We literally have a book called The Unfinished Tales. That one was edited together into a readable state by his son. Shrine of Azura. I wanna see that from range. And there she is. Moon and Star, Azura. In her majesty. Tolkien has hundreds of unfinished works. I mean, we got the Silmarillion, for example. Yes. Yes, I was being facetious when I said that. Yeah, this is Def's a theme. Same for Dune. His son ended up continuing it with a bunch of incomplete stuff from Frank. Yeah. Sorry, you guys are, like, typing a bunch. 1 second, I gotta keep up here. Oh, I'm not doing that bad of a job, actually. It was like, I just see chat, like, moving so much now. Which is a good thing. I am not going to say that is a bad thing. Okay, so we're gonna get sneaky. Don't become a famous writer. You'll die before your works are over and your child will take over. Well, at least it's not like being a famous painter where you have to die before your works make any money. You can at least enjoy the fruits of your labor and become filthy stinking rich during your lifetime. Let's see here. So why am I here again? Options, quests, House Telvani. Master Ardian has asked me to help Millen, who's attacked. It's on Azura's coast, west of the. That's why I thought west. That's why I thought west. West of the Shrine of Azura. That's why. Because I suck. The Great Gatsby was a failure until after he died. Yep. Well, and there's lots of interesting stories and interesting works that during the creative force's lifetime, and by creative force, I'm being deliberately vague so that I don't necessarily have to say author, painter, all in series. But during that creative person's lifetime, the work they had was not appreciated. It could be argued that when Lord of the Rings came out, many people were unable to appreciate Tolkien's work. It could be argued... Oh, Kaguni coming from my booty! I really need to turn that into a sound redeem. Oh, hello. I have no stamina. Do I get my arrows back? Nah. Ooh, yay, one. Uno. So west of the shrine... Oh god, hi! Was not expecting you. We are too scatterbrained. We'd forget what we were doing watching if it went longer than 6 minutes. Ah, yes, the TikTok brain. Oh. Vincent van Gogh was a person whose work was only worth something after he died. Correct. It was only in the Advent... one of the courses I took, by the way, was art history. I do love art. I love studying it. I just love history in general. And it wasn't until artists like Jackson Pollock came about that artists started becoming wealthy during their lifetime. For the most part, it was starving artists. It's a phrase for a reason, right? The starving artist is a known quantity. And it still exists to this day, but at least you have a hope in hell now. Okay, now... West of the Shrine of Azura and south of the old Dwemer ruins of Nakardams. I will mark these ruins on your map. Okay. So it is south of this. Take these boys down. There we go. Here, I'm just gonna make sure that I can actually get stamina. I will think about reading The Lord of the Rings. Great idea, I think. They are great books. I'm definitely not telling people to not read Lord of the Rings. They're amazing. What I will say is that I don't necessarily agree that they are first-timer friendly. Good night, Short Bowl. Thank you so much for coming in, my friends. It is a pleasure having you, as always. Your sass in the chat starting the stream today was incredible. Love to see it. Have a good night, my friend. Ah, here we are. Okay, let's take it slow. Oh, God. Oh, I was not expecting that. Why can't we be friends? A sailor. Heleneri Salor. I think reading The Hobbit before starting on the Lord of the Rings trilogy first is a good idea. Start in the kiddie pool before dipping your toes into the deep end. And it was written that way, I feel. The Hobbit is definitely... Take it slow, baby. Where's Barry White?
There is no escape.
And Necro, a lot of people feel that way about Tolkien. They love what his work is. They love kind of what it stands for. However, when they actually try to consume his work, that's when things get a little dicey. And it's kind of interesting to ponder. I actually just had something occur to me. So, okay. You have what I just said about Tolkien, right? So I'll say it again, just for people's understanding. So a lot of people love Tolkien in terms of the universe, what it represents, and what it has done to the world of fiction. People love it. However, when they actually try to pick up the actual work of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, they can't seem to get into it. And it has occurred to me that there's an analogy to be made with that and old games. I'm playing Morrowind right now, so that is actually going to be a very good example of what I'm talking about. People love the Elder Scrolls. They love Oblivion, they love Skyrim. They want to love Morrowind, but the mechanics are just too much. Or whatever hang-up has occurred, it is preventing them from truly getting into Morrowind and Daggerfall and Arena, so on and so forth. And I think that's why the content I create is important. Because if you can't jive with playing the game yourself, you need to be able to consume a distillation of what the game is, what the book is, somehow. And I want to be someone who does that for people. I want to be the person that a new gamer comes to if they need to see what Morrowind is like to play. If they want to see what the graphics were like, if they want to see what the stats mechanics are like, so on, so forth. And I think that was just an interesting thought that I had where, you know, it's kind of why people like the movies Lord of the Rings, but they don't necessarily jive with the books. Oh dear. That hurt. What happened to me here? Drain Magica, Flay Spirit. The Hobbit is technically the first book of the 4. Or 6, depending on where you live. Yeah, there's The Hobbit. There's Lord of the Rings, 1, 2, 3. There's the Silmarillion.
Somebody please get this man a potion.
In a moment. There is... I lost my train of thought. Silmarillion, the Unfinished Tales, and then I think there's one more. I actually think there's one more, isn't it? Isn't it like the Rose of the Hurin or something like that? I think there's one more. Finding these books in your native language will be difficult. I'm not... Lord of the Rings is a pretty widely available book because of its popularity, so even in Ukrainian, I don't think you would have an issue. Not that I know whether or not you would, but... Pop a health pot. What I'm referring to is that everywhere outside of the Americas, it's split into 6 books rather than the... Ah, I see. I see. Now, question is... Valen van Vidaren? Valen Vidaren. Milan Faram. So, The Hobbit, The Fellowship, and The Two Towers, and The Return of the Kings, that's unique to the Americas. I did not know that. I actually did not know that. Then again, most of the time when I pick up Lord of the Rings, I have... Well, I mean, it's still distilled into those 4 separate works, but I've got like a big collection book that I read from. Cheap Rising Force Potion. Master's Lockpick. All this for 10 gold. Might get into a fight again, throw that on. So, what are the 6 separate works? That I'm curious about. Ooh, it's trapped as well. Trap is disarmed. Master's Lockpick. Oh! No! Oh, jeez. It's got like a damage reduction. There we go. Melly, welcome back. I hope your shower was good. Nice and relaxing. Emotional damage. Come on. There we go. One more. You're reading them already. They just combined what I'm sure is the Fellowship, the Return of the King, and those books to not have it bloated. I see. So in essence, the same difference. Same, but different. Quick, everyone stop the super suspect convo. Melly's back. She's back with her aggressive kindness. Actually, we're gonna zoom in a whole bunch here. So he's in the tower. Tomasophalos. Melly's in too many. There's streamception happening right now. There's inside jokes from other streams that I'm not privy to. Melly is the glue that holds everybody's streams together. Okay. So nothing happening here, really. It looks like we're pretty safe. Shock resistance. Vintage brandy, some Flynn, Shien, Grief. Ancient Dagoth brandy. Othril ring. Interesting. Either you are blackout drunk or something really bad happened here. Pardon me. Pardon me. Okay, need to get to the tower. More spoopy skeletons. For the original 6 titles, The Ring sets out, The Ring goes south, The Treason of Isengard, The Ring goes east, The War of the Ring, and The End of the Third Age. I almost like that titling structure better. Okay, let's see. Oh, ow. Oh, you hurt. You hurt lot. You do big hurt. Me no like big hurt. Please tell me I killed him. I did. Note to self in the future. Move around more. Now, what do we have here? Just regular paper. Do have some gold, so we'll take that.
I have you.
Do you? Really? Unlock the door then. Please, I beg you. Throw it on. Alright, lady. Let's do this. Now, she did attack me. However, the thought occurs that there would be a quest option to save her at some point, because we got the Othril ring. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. Guaranteed hits. Gotta love it. Okay, we're good to go.
Please join me.
Milin Faram. Ordiniran.
Is Ramasa Othril dead? Yes, but you also killed her sister, Vatalia. I was saving her for an experiment of mine, and now you've ruined it. Report back to Aryan that I am well, and don't come here ever again.
Well. She was being saved for an experiment. Ooh, lots of books here. Vampires and Varden. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna take these. These sound cool. Legions of the Dead. The Changed Ones. These all sound super, super cool. Darkest Darkness. On Oblivion. Annotated Annuid. Ruins of Kalemze, Invocation of Azura, Lives of the Saints, Vivek and Mephala, Overview of the Gods in Worship, The True Nature of the Orcs, Mysterious Akavir, I'll take that one as well. Mysticism. Alright. Your books are mine, loser. Blasphemous Revenants. Mine! You can actually join one of 3 different vampire clans in Morrowind, but at the price of losing most quest lines because people recognize you as a vampire. A very fun way to play the game. So we can travel back to Master Aryan. Make our way back to Molag Mar. Oh cool, I really need to watch Bob's Burgers properly. Well, Bob's Burgers. Time to sleep, have a great stream, Books. Eternal, thank you so much for dropping in, my friend. It means the world to me when you guys drop in spite of needing your sleep. Not that I'm promoting it, but it means you generally care about the channel, which is really, really good to see. Because there are times where I do wonder if what I'm doing is important. And then I see the community that we've built here, and it's a resounding yes. Slug of Doom. Damn it. Out of mana? Stupid. Gets me every time. Okay, Molag Mars. Oh, freaking Alitz. No. Oh, come on. I swear to God, if you guys give me the herpaderp. There we go. Come on. My stamina's not that low. preemptive attack on the Kaguri. There we go. Quite staggered. Oh, come on. There we go. At last. Give me my arrow back. I'm gonna need to buy some arrows soon. Oh, so you've basically got vampire guilds that are set up the exact same way as the actual, like, Empire's guilds. That is neat that they did it that way. Because you're essentially banishing yourself from the Fighters Guild and all those other quest lines, right? So, it's important that you're able to get your different playstyles distilled into vampire-specific quest lines. And yeah, and in the Elder Scrolls, vampirism is essentially a disease. Well, there's a bunch of different ones, but the one from, I think it was Oblivion, is polymorphic hemophilia. I think there's a few different ones in some of the different Elder Scrolls games, though. Curing yourself of vampirism is easier than getting it, but there's very few areas where vampirism can occur. So it's a lot different than in Oblivion and Skyrim. Pardon me. Let's go to Vivek. Okay, leaving the house, have to lurk again. Melly, enjoy your lurk. It is all good in the hood. But no texting and driving. That is requirement. Okay, ads are starting in T-minus 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We just do those to avoid pre-rolls. If you would like, you could head over to the YouTube stream in order to duck ads if need be. But if not, we will see you when ads are over. I know I've been yelled at for that before. Well, don't do it. And you don't have to get yelled at for it. Okay. It's the same disease here as in Oblivion. The difference is that Bethesda never accounted for you being a vampire with scripting, because everyone will only talk to offer you services at daytime when you're weak to sunlight. Sydney, welcome in. Hi Books, just got done with dinner, going to try and bounce between you and Squish so I can support both my friends. Hope you have a great day. Sydney, there's no need to choose. Squish came first. I understand. So if you have to hop over and just hang out with Squish, that's no problem. You guys helped me get to affiliate, so I totally understand you guys hanging out in there rather than here. Obviously, it's not because you want to only hang out in her chat. I understand. It's a tough choice. I have to make that all the time as well, because so many of my stream friends stream at the same time as well. And I found out that I forget what was said. So essentially, I think Twitch uses your IP address to count you as a view, so you can only be in so many streams that get counted as a view, I think is what it is. Or is it might be the same stream. You can only view the same stream, like, once or twice on the same IP address. So, like, for example, I could have my own stream pulled up and, like, on my phone or something like that, and it would, like, count as a viewer, but I could only do that so many times. Squish has my heart, but I got you both, just bouncing the chatting. I have work tomorrow, and it's already late. Have a good night, everyone. Avalon, thank you so much for dropping in. Sleep well, my friends, and we will see you on the next one. What am I doing here? I need to go to Sadrith Mora.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yes, you can take me to Telbernora,
Is there something you need?
and then you can take me to Sadrith Mora, and then you can take me to Telmora,
Is there something you need?
and then... Yes, I need to go this way. There. What the hell? Come on. There we go. Oh, okay. It's like, what could be chasing me? It's a beetle. Goodbye, beetle. Okay, ads are dropping, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to take a quick BRB to grab myself some water. We'll see you guys in just a jiff. Alright, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, back to the game. Now, I recall there is a way for me to get up here without having to do too much in terms of magic. Whoa! What the hell? Ma'am, what are you? Oh, that's not good. I am running out of space. Why is there always Daedra? Winged Twilight. I forgot about so many different kinds of Daedra. Like, honestly, Oblivion, the game about Daedra coming into Nirn. Oh, we're just gonna.
That's new.
Bruh. Was that you? Was that your fault? Okay, we're going to.
Please don't be shy. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Oh my god. Out of my way. This is getting really annoying late game. Okay, we're gonna head all the way up. Now. There we go. Oh, no. Damn it. There we go. There we go.
I'm all yours. Please, go ahead.
Not here for you. I'm here for him.
Do you have news from Ordinaren?
Of course I do. Here you are.
Yes. The leader of the Lalu in Ordinaren has been retired. Perhaps they will not be so hasty to oppose us next time.
Do you have more chores for me?
Thanks to recent assignments with House Lalu, we have the chance of passing a resolution which could overturn the Mages Guild monopoly. According to one interpretation of the armistice, only the Mages Guild can officially offer spells and training to non-members. Speak with House Redrin counselors in Aldrun. If you can convince at least 3 counselors, we will have enough support in the Grand Council. I would start with 8th Sarethi, as he seems to be the most open-minded.
Very well. Let's... Okay, advancements. I do not meet the requirements.
I feel as though I should know you.
Alright. Moving on. So head over to Aldrun. Ow. Okay, so we'll head over to Aldrun. We'll start convincing these guys. And then after Telvani's done, I think it's time to get back to the main quest line. I love that, Mickey. Are you mad at the Khajiit because your kitty knocked over some water, dragon? Okay, let's... Okay, we can travel... Yeah, Sadric Mora. You're moving somehow.
Beware his song about big butts. He beats you up while he plays it.
Telbernora.
Yes, Outlander. What do you...
Now Vivek.
Yes, hello. I'm very sorry to bother you, but do you mind saving your damn key?
That's a very good idea, because I don't think I've actually saved my game to this point.
Same low price.
Okay, let's travel to... Let's do Balmora.
Why walk when you can ride?
Aldrun. So you all know what I'm doing this weekend. Does anyone else have anything interesting going on? Any plans? Any games you plan on playing that you haven't played in a while?
What do you want?
Okay, so we do have to start with House of Redrun, Counselors in Aldrun. Just get Monopoly. Speak with House Redrun counselors. If you can convince at least 3. Athen Sarethi. So that's Sarethi Manor, I believe. Council entrance.
What do you want? Can we hurry this up?
Now we just have to find the counselors.
Can we hurry this up?
So that's Andrano. Nilos Tals.
Why are you?
Retheran. Okay, that's same quarters.
Is it Outlander?
Okay. What about this?
Do I
Want
know
something?
Malpedix. Malpenix Blonia. Well, sir, I do not plan on Blonia Malpenix. If you know what I'm saying.
What do you think of our city, Outlander? What do you
Tuveso Belith. That's gotta be, yeah.
Can we hurry this up?
Malpenix Blonia. Well, I can tell you, sir, I do not plan on Blonia Malpenix anytime
Can
soon.
we hurry this up? Can we hurry this up?
Mistress Brara
Outlander, go ahead.
Morvain. It is a rough name. Hey, don't make fun of his name. It was a passed down for multiple generations. I will do what I want. He's an Imperial, and therefore a point of ridicule. Okay, now...
Haven't I heard of you?
Andrello? Gulz Lervu? Reverend Council entrance. Let's see. So he's a traitor. Practice room, Smith. Galza Gindu. Athen Sarethi. So I don't think he's here. It's Council Hall, Council Hall. It's the Manor District. Well, he must be here then.
I'm Bugak Rabol, and I say you better buy a goddamn book, Right away, damn it.
Okay, thank you.
I have my principles, Lister. You think you can buy me with promises of power and glory? Do you really think, okay, I'll do
An
it.
anonymous 5-pack. Well, Anonymous, I assume that you're still watching. So, thank you so much for the gifted subs. That is an incredible benefit to the channel, my friend. So, Anesco, Mullet Balls, Sammy Snow, Petrichor Blue, Brainrot. Enjoy your gifted subs, enjoy the ad-free watching, and I would say give a big thanks to Anonymous. But well, maybe we don't have to know who they are. In chat, could I just get some hype emotes and some love emotes thanking the gift subber? It helps the channel out immensely. So, thank you very much. Okay, so we need to meet a Serethi. We don't have any Serethis in the house, though. Yes, and you all should know that when you contribute financially to the channel, it does a couple things. So, I believe I've been honest about this in the past, but I will just reiterate this. It is my hope that one day I can go full-time with content creation. That is not to say that I am pushing to get subs and cheers and everything like that. I don't want to pressure people into giving, but when you do give in this way, it does show me that the channel can garner support and that I can benefit financially from making content, and that maybe one day I can abandon my day job and do this full time. That being said, all money that goes into the channel, as of right now, stays with the channel. It goes into better microphones, better cameras, better lights, better backgrounds. You know, I want to get some models. I found some really, really cool models, literally brass castings of like Indoril Nerevar and stuff like that, that I can throw in the background here. And I can get better lighting so that we can actually see what I've got in my background here, because right now I've deliberately got my light pretty dim so that you guys don't have to look at the gong show behind me. I have to repost this because I got buried with the subs. At least his name wasn't Suck Maydick. Oh, God. Yep. Yeah, we invited that one. Okay, now I believe... Athan Serethi. This is he. Okay, now let's do some persuasion. Some very ethical persuasion of a very ethical counselor of House Redoran. Alright, now let's do Andres Nerano, Venom Manor, Mages Guild Monopoly.
Yes, I see your point. The Mages Guild Monopoly is unfair. I will support this resolution to overturn the Mage Guild Monopoly. Perhaps you could convince the other councillors with an appeal to fairness. The only councillor who would never support the resolution is Archmaster Bolvane Venom.
Hype Train level 2, thank you guys so much for the Hype Train. It really means a lot, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And hype emotes in the chat, again, for Anonymous. I assume you're still watching. Thank you very much for helping support what I do here and helping support the stream. It means a lot. I'll come ready, I'll come back later.
He is a strong leader, and has done great things for House Redoran. How can I explain the hold he has over the hearts of the Redoran people? He brought us back from a certain defeat. He moved the council here to Vardenfell, and took our share of the frontier lands. He is a natural leader, born to rule. One only wishes he was just and fair as well as strong.
I feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit right now. Not gonna lie, guys. It feels weird. Like, since the start of the stream, my voice hasn't felt right. And it's not because of the Dunmer voice, it just feels like my normal register is off. Now, Mage's Guild Monopoly, Bolvain Venom. So, let's go to House Venom. Venom Manor. Morag Tong Guildhall. Erebar.
What do you want?
Serethi. Lethri. Venom Manor, there we go. Bolvain Venom.
Is there something?
Where are you? It's a manor district that takes me out. Let's explore here.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
So I believe this is an area with the private quarters, so we will explore the private quarters. You gotta find it quite impressive that the Redoran people of Aldrune managed to perfectly hollow out this extinct crab and add infrastructure into it. Yes, I expected that it would have been a rather messy job. Bolvain Venom. Unless you have some important business to discuss, Outlander, I suggest that you leave. Mage's Guild Monopoly. We're going to persuade you otherwise. It would appear that the Redorans like gold. Mage's Guild Monopoly. I would never support such a law. Interesting. Why is that? Athan Serethi, yes, I see your point. The Mage's Guild Monopoly is unfair. I will support this resolution to overturn the Mage's Guild Monopoly. Perhaps you could convince the other councillors with an appeal to fairness. The only councillor who would never support this resolution is Archmaster Bolvain Venom. Alright. So in that case, we will find another councillor. Oh, time to go. 9, bless you. Going to prepare for an acting performance for you. Banana, thank you so much for dropping by the stream. It means the world to me that you guys, like I said, you people that are living across the pond in Europe and other places where it is extremely either early morning or late evening, Seriously, it blows me away that you guys choose to spend your time here in this stream with me. So thank you. Have an amazing night, have an amazing sleep, and we will see you on the next one. Okay, now. That's the Morrowind Guild Hall. Let's go to Erebar. I think you would have to kill Counselor Venom, knowing the Great Houses. I mean, Morrowind, I could probably get a writ for that. Bed, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing awesome. I hope the week has been good thus far. What you been up to this week? Let's see.
What is it, Outlander?
I've had like 40 cans of LaCroix today. Isn't LaCroix...
Why are you here?
It can't be alcoholic, because you would not be feeling good at all.
What is this regarding Cosmo?
Let's see if you are a counselor, maybe? It's okay, it's just sparkling water. I've actually never had LaCroix in my life, so I would not know.
Can we hurry this up?
I wonder what other counselors. Maybe... God, who do I speak to? Just Neon. Minor Erebar. Ah, perfect. Okay. Mages Guild Monopoly.
No. Why would I aid the TELVANI? Get out of my manor.
Interesting.
What do you want?
Can we talk to you? Is there anybody reasonable to speak to? There is not. Okay. I don't know, Inesco. I don't know. They made it so that they were anonymous. I have some ideas of who it was, but yes, if any of you are in the chat and you notice that you got a gifted sub, please, even though the person was anonymous, lots of thank yous in the chat. Lots of thank yous in the chat. Because it not only gives you guys ad-free viewing and all this amazing stuff, but it also helps support what I do here. Okay, let's find a Lethri. It's a government by majority vote, so you just got to get more of the ones who don't want to pass it. Alright, this is the second time I popped in and we were talking about Dragon is a man of eclectic tastes. What can we say?
Can we hurry this up?
Alright, okay, you've got no pull. Eclectic is a word, yes.
Why are you here?
Oh, no reason.
What is this regarding, Cosmo?
Lethri... Yes, the names in Morrowind can get a little unique. Especially when we make them up.
What do you want?
Oh, I'm gonna marry that person for sure. Ooh, sorry, big yawns, guys. Garisa Lethri. Mages Guild Monopoly. One of my favorite names was M.W. Perseus Mercy. Yes. Good old Perseus Mercius. I insult you? Is it just not enough? Oh, we'll get you there eventually, my friend. There we are. Mages Guild Monopoly.
No. Why would I hate the Telvani? Get out of my manor.
Are you telling me my name can be Cody Madick? Absolutely, I'm marrying them.
Can we hurry this up? What is it out there?
No. Okay, that is... Holy. Huh. Oh, man. Just the yawns just keep coming today. Maybe that's why my voice is not what it should be. Just all the damn yawns. Oh yes, I like the voice you gave me. I sound like a super villain. Cody Madick. This is the guard's quarters. Only he stands. There's my favorite Morrowind. Only he stands. That would be... That'd be a Nord, probably, no? I feel like that would be a Nord. Obsessed Brimstone. Crassius Curio is a phenomenal name as well. Welcome to the chat, Obsessed Brimstone. I'm going to call you Brimstone, if that's okay. Welcome in, my friends. Are you... I'm assuming the fact that you know NPC names in Morrowind, that you are a big fan. Is this a new love of yours, or have you been a fan of Morrowind for quite some time? I always just like to ask when people pop in the chat.
What is
It's good to know. Now, let's see here. Let's go to the council hall. Let's see who we can find. We got Gils Lervu, Goras Andrello, Practice Room, Gisakindu. Okay. Relatively new? How recent? It's actually more exciting to me when someone's actually a new fan of Morrowind, because the universe in this game is so excellent that I get excited about sharing the universe of Elder Scrolls with people who are new. And actually, Brimstone, this is my first time fully playing through Morrowind. I love Elder Scrolls, I love the lore, everything, but this is my first time actually fully diving in and getting through like all the different quest lines. Prior to this, I was kind of playing, I guess, more of like an RP style, where I wasn't necessarily trying to complete quests. I was more just traversing the world. My story with Morrowind is my brother insisted I play it, and would nag me to play it anytime I wasn't playing it, because he said it was the best game ever. And I absolutely hated Morrowind for like the first hour. I could only play a few minutes at a time, but then it clicked. I'm not sure why. Most of the people who play Morrowind, that is exactly the story. Early game in Morrowind is absolute hell. It's like, honestly, it's hell. I struggled with it too. Just getting really frustrated, you can't defeat any enemies, all these random encounters are just not going your way, the quests tend to be super difficult and vague, but then you click, and you realize that it's not about the combat, it's not about a lot of the stuff that it's about in newer games. It's about the lore and the story and the world and how immersed you can get in that world. And I think that is amazing. You suddenly get your Morrowind legs, and quests start to make you think and make sense. You gain critical thinking and directional awareness. Yes, like for example, in Morrowind, you get road signs, and you actually have to use them sometimes, which is honestly really cool. Okay, now, let's get her persuaded. Don't want training, I want to persuade... Oh, wait, before we do that... Okay, she does not actually have the dialogue option we need.
Why are you here?
Trying to do a quest for my betters. I have a chore to complete. So that's Miss Andrano. See, the weird part is I don't lack critical thinking, like my favorite games are Dwarf Fortress and Factorio. I think my issue was I wasn't actively trying to engross myself in the world. And that's why I brought up the point in Morrowind, which is to become engrossed in the world, to actually...
What is this regard?
Take in the story in a meaningful way. And you know what, Brimstone? That's not to say that Morrowind is a perfect game, and there's nothing that can be improved or anything like that. It's just the point of why you come to a game like Morrowind is different than why you would come to a game in the same franchise. Skyrim, for example. Skyrim, it's all about the loot and the action. How many dungeons can I get into? How much loot can I acquire? And how much fighting can I do, essentially? It's not really about... The story facilitates the action, as opposed to the action serving the story. And as a fan of games, story-driven games, RPGs for the most part, I'm in it for the lore. I want whatever happens in the game to serve story. That's the biggest thing for me. It needs to serve the story for me to invest in it. I think it clicked when I actually sat down and read about what Hlaalu and Redren's differences were, or how the dissident priests were being persecuted by the tribunal. Surface level lore, but so interesting and immersive to discover. Exactly. 100%. Totally agree with you. Okay, now... You don't have my options either.
Why are you here?
This is becoming infuriating. I need to know the Mages Guild
Can we
monopoly.
hurry this up?
Okay, so who would the other counselors be then?
How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?
Thank you, Melly. Like I said, I feel remarkably tight today. I'm not sure why. And I've already explained to you guys what vocal warm-ups I do and everything, so I don't want to bore you with that. I didn't do my vocal warm-ups today, so that also could be a contributing factor. To be completely honest. Now, let's see what we got here. Okay, so we have Lethri Manor, Clothier, Venom, Ramoran. We haven't been... I don't think we've been to Ramoran. So let's go down here. Crows, how's it going? Welcome in, my friends. I hope you're doing great today.
Why are you here?
We are just looking for a couple of TELVANI, or sorry, rather, Redoran counselors that we can utilize for our devious TELVANI questline ends. Consolidations of Prayer.
Can we hurry this?
Oh my god. Get out of my face. You're being so irritating today. Crows, what are you up to today? I hope that you have had a chill Tuesday. Mages Guild Monopoly. Ramaran. TELVANI, House Lalu spits on you. Yes, that's the point. Yeah, we had the choice to do House Redoran, House Lalu, and House TELVANI. And Paige, the stealth archer Bosmer character that I'm playing right now, I wanted to incorporate illusion magic into my build. And I wanted to do something different because I've done Mages Guild questlines in a bunch of other games that I've played. So I decided to go with House TELVANI, even though their ethics are a little bit dubious and I'm kind of not into it. You know, lots of slaving and stuff like that just, you know, is abhorrent to my personal mores. So, not that any of the great houses in Morrowind have particularly good morals. It's gotta just pick your poison at that point. Okay, next ad break, I need to do some vocal warm-ups, because I am feeling very, very tight. Like, it's actually kind of uncomfortable. Excuse you, Lalu are necromancers, and we don't do Imperial Slander. Okay, let's persuade our boy here. We're going to war in the chat. Okay, Mages Guild Monopoly.
No. Why should I aid the TELVANI? Get out of my manor.
How about you? So I persuade them up to 100 and they still don't want to. Okay, so that's all the obvious counselors, so we have to start walking around and getting a little more specific. I've got a couple days off, so you're just chilling? Is there any particular plans for the chilling? Any video games or shows you've been holding back? I've been saving up on episodes of Fire Force, for example. So, one of my friends is probably going to be coming down from another province, and I've been saving a bunch of episodes from various shows that I enjoy, so that when he comes over to hang out, we've got stuff to do. And I'm a big anime nut. I love the anime. Actually, I've just watched the Titan submarine doc on Netflix. Your main issue is that you aren't clicking the dialogue option appeal to fairness while the Ah, I see.
Yes, Outlander. What?
Well, that wasn't mentioned in the journal, was it? Yeah, it made no mention of that, so I didn't think that was an option. Appeal to fairness.
Ah. Your words have convinced me. Though it is rare that I agree with the TELVANI proposal, I will agree to this.
Excellent. Okay, we'll do one more. Let's go. You love you some maritime disasters? You must love Shark Week then. That is House Serethi. But game-wise, I'm actually playing Skyrim. Skyrim is a very good time. I critique Skyrim quite a bit on my channel, but not because I don't enjoy Skyrim. It's because Skyrim got rid of a lot of the RP mechanics that I really loved in the Elder Scrolls in order to become consumable to a wider audience, which is fine. There's nothing inherently wrong with that, but it is something that I lament. We wanted more from Skyrim and now we're bored of it. I'm not necessarily bored of Skyrim. I don't think that is the phrasing I would use. I just know everything that it has to offer. There's no advanced nuance within Skyrim for me to really play around with different stories and stuff like that. It's really what you see is what you get with Skyrim. Okay. So this is going to be the guard quarters, which means this way is the private quarters. Having sunk a lot of hours into the Oblivion remake, it honestly made me appreciate Skyrim more. Oblivion, obviously personal preference. Yeah, and like I said, I love Skyrim for what it is. It's more... I've just played it too much. I loved Skyrim. I played the absolute crap out of it. But I'm to the point now where it's just... I need deeper immersion in order to get what I want out of the game. And for that, Morrowind and Oblivion, more so Morrowind, because I played a lot of Oblivion as well. Morrowind's really scratching the Elder Scrolls itch for me. Daggerfall, interestingly... Okay, so for those of you who don't know, my Friday stream, Daggerfall is one of the optional games that I play. I play Arcanum or Daggerfall. And Daggerfall is rapidly becoming a very loved game for me. I find myself looking forward to Friday, specifically so that I can play some Daggerfall. Arcanum is a really, really good game, and I love it. But I find myself really wanting to play Daggerfall. I'm antsy for it. Oh, back in the Daggerfall days, I was too busy playing of Might and Magic games. Might and Magic is awesome. I don't know if this is actually a part of the Might and Magic series, but Dark Messiah is a really adored game by me. Love that game. That one does not get enough love. That one is so funny, and the combat's actually surprisingly deep. You can do a lot in that game with the combat. It's really, really fun. It's a spin-off, but it's still canon. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure of. Because it says of Might and Magic in the title, but everybody refers to it as Dark Messiah. They don't really mention the Might and Magic part most of the time, so... Yeah, really, really fun game. Love my time with that. That one I'll pull out every now and again just to have, like... It's especially the combat in that game. You can do some really, really fun stuff with the environment. Like kicking people into spike walls and stuff like that, and yeah, really, really deep. I feel like if Elder Scrolls 6 copies Dark Messiah's combat, people will have less of a complaint about the combat in Elder Scrolls games. Appeal to fairness.
You have shown that you understand this page. I will support this resolution.
Thank you.
It's so good to meet you.
That is the manor entrance. That's the guard quarters. That's the exit. I'm curious to see you getting to the end of Daggerfall and seeing, what ending I might take. I'm interested for that too. Again, Daggerfall, like, it's scratching an itch and I don't even know what the itch is. Like, I'm really, really, really enjoying Daggerfall. Like, arguably more so than Morrowind. Okay, let's travel back to Balmora.
Where would you like to go?
Maybe. Maybe that's it. Yes. I think it's also because the combat in Daggerfall is so hard that the fact that I'm getting it sussed and I'm actually winning fights now and dungeons aren't as scary as they used to be. I feel like I've surmounted a challenge that I was really, really struggling with in the first couple streams. I think that might be it. Go to Vivek.
Where would you like to go?
Not gonna lie, I was always an RTS person, so I played the Age of Empires games and Heroes of Might and Magic, but into Intro to RPGs were the early Might and Magic games, like, sorry, was that Roman numerals? I haven't used them in a while. Is that 7 and 8? 7 and 8. Ever heard the magic acronym RTS? Back in my day. I still love the Total War games. Total War Warhammer is a go-to for me. Whenever. Well, okay. So if I want a modern RTS, Total War Warhammer. And if I want kind of an old RTS, I really like, it's not so much an RTS as it is like a castle builder. Stronghold Crusader. I'm sure most of you have heard of it. I really, really enjoy those games as well. All the Stronghold games. And then, of course, you know, your Warcrafts, your Starcrafts, all that stuff. But if I want to, like, my go-tos, Stronghold and Total War Warhammer. Definitely. Telvanora. We're going to go to Sadrith Mora, then we are going to go to Telmora.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
And we go to Voz.
Go ahead, Outlander, what do you need?
At the moment, I'm playing a lot of Age of Mythology Retold. The remake that came out at the end of last year. I saw that one. I just have so many games to play now, especially with the stream. It's actually become a struggle to kind of allocate what I want to play. Ogre, welcome to the chat, my friend. Enjoy your lurk. I loved playing some of the Heroes of Might and Magic games as a kid. It would be cool to revisit them as an adult now. Yeah, absolutely. I actually... Okay. I'm curious as to what your thoughts in the chat are on this. I was in a new friend of the stream. He's a Pokemon streamer. He's a shiny hunter. His name is Ben. He has a channel called Shiny Dex. And he's very fun to talk to. And I'm a very introspective person. People sometimes struggle to get along with me because I am so... Oh, God! Alright, cool. What was I saying? Okay, so we have there's a new friend of the channel, Ben, and he has a Pokemon channel, Shiny Dex. And normally, the kind of conversations that I would have, which are very introspective, deep, possibly even emotional at times, they don't normally take place on his channel. His channel is all about having fun, goofing off, shiny hunting some Pokemon, right? But he and I had a very fruitful conversation and a moment of conversation where I pondered what Jet was saying, which is revisiting old games from childhood that just to see how you would feel about them, right? And what I found interesting is prior to the stream, I really struggled to have passion for games in the same way that I had previously. And a lot of that was work. A lot of that was adult responsibilities. So in my conversation with Ben, we dove into that a little bit. One of the reasons that we have such fond memories of these old games is the amount of time we were able to sink into them when we were children and we had no responsibilities. You could just get home, do your homework if you were a good student. Most of the time you didn't even do your homework, and you just got in front of the tube and you played some video games. And that's all you had to do. You didn't have to think about anything else. You just played. And Ben and I introspected on, can we even do that anymore? Can we still enjoy these titles the way that we used to? Can I ever feel about Oblivion the same way? Without putting nostalgia goggles on, if Oblivion was just a fresh playthrough and I was an adult with bills and work stress and all this different stuff, would I enjoy Oblivion the same way that I did when I was 13 years old? Would that be a thing? And Ben's answer was no. He doesn't think that you can. But my thought is that, yeah, Crows, I'm 29. I'm 29. I'm a 95 baby. But yeah, I kind of I think that you can if it's a genuinely good game. And I think the Elder Scrolls games are genuinely good. But I do believe and I do agree that our experience of the game is tainted by the fact that we can never fully devote our attention to the thing. And now, even more so, because of these. Right? I can never fully just sit down. When Oblivion first came out, I didn't have a phone. My parents wouldn't let me. I did not have a cell phone until I was in my late teens. I believe I was 17 when I got my first cell phone. My parents were very against me having access to cell phones. And that was one thing where I didn't have distraction. And we, as gamers prior to the, say, 2010, we didn't really have distractions in the same way that we do now. We have so much stuff that is constantly trying to grab our attention, because the monetization structure of gaming and social media and everything else is, it's not getting you to subscribe, although that is an aspect of it. Your attention is what they want. So on these devices here, we are constantly having our attention sapped. So it makes me wonder if we're ever going to be able to enjoy media the same, even a brand new game. Forget these nostalgic titles, right? Forget nostalgia for a second. Brand new game comes out, and it's a good game with a good story and all this different stuff. I'm convinced that we cannot invest our attention in the same way after the advent of the cell phone. And maybe you guys have some differing views on that, but that's kind of where I landed on it. Okay, now we need to go to Master Arion. We'll make our way up. Sorry, just gotta catch up with chat here. Pain. Sorry. K-Mello, enjoy your lurk, my friend. Welcome to the chat. It's awesome to have you, as always. Y'all young, cries in mid-late 30s. Drop Airware, construction complete. That also reminds me of Empire at War. There's so many old games like that. May have to do that one of these days. I've been waiting to revisit some of the other older RTS games like Command & Conquer. Might try to figure out which heroes I played. Not yet. I calculated what age I am turning this week. It's still a small amount of years before I roll over to a new decade. May have to... Oh, okay. I was caught up. Yes, age waits for no man, I'm afraid. Now, let's see. Nothing, nowhere to go. Yes, Inesco, we changed the conversation somewhat. I'm literally playing the Pharaoh remake right now, a game that originally came out in 1997, something like that. You're in trouble.
I'm in danger.
Okay, Master Arion, let's get up to you. You did it yourself that time, Inesco, for sure. You 100% did. 'Tis your own fault. Why did that hurt when I pee? Well, if you're like bed and have 40 LaCroix, that might have something to do with it. Do you have the catastrophic clap? No, but you might have kidney stones. Alright, Mages Guild Monopoly.
You have convinced at least 3 counselors. This deserves a reward. Perhaps you could use this glove. I enchanted it myself many years ago.
The Great Gaboo. Sorry, when did you say this game came out? Morrowind? It was the year 2000? Yes, it was 2000. Wait, no, 2002. I lie. Siege of Avalon was 2000. This was 2002. It is 23 years old. Okay. It's a whole adult. It is. This game is a whole ass adult. Can we do advancements? I do not meet the requirements. Do we have more chores?
There is another Telvani in trouble. I do not normally interfere with these matters, but I have taken an interest in this one. I need someone to stop a Redrun attack on Faves Andes in Shishi.
Where is Shishi?
Several Redrun have infiltrated Shishi, and the Telvani Faves Andes has gone into hiding. Shishi is a Velothi tower in the middle of Foyada Banidad, northwest of Margon. Leave Margon and go east past the Silt Strider, and then follow Foyada north to the west. If you cannot find Faves Andes, look for a skull on a desk, which opens a door to a secret storage space.
Alright, I understand why Melly talks about your voice a lot. Oh, what do you mean? Like the voice acting, or? I don't feel like I have that nice of a voice, by the way. Everybody talks about how good my voice acting is, and I'll be honest, guys, I have total imposter syndrome. You guys say that I'm doing a good job and everything like that, and in my mind, all I can think is that I have a very long way to go. Especially today, where I don't feel like I'm at my best.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
Yeah, but that is Jeff Baker's original voice acting for the dialogue, so... Well, I'm an audio engineer, so maybe uniquely capable of answering. Your voice is great. I appreciate that, Inesco. I actually have had another audio engineer tell me that. They've told me that they do their name is Emmy, and they've mentioned that, and I'm saying they because I don't actually know if they're a man or a woman, but they mentioned they do basically audio engineering for people with disabilities. Like, they essentially engineer things so that it's accessible. And they said something similar as well. But this is what I mean when I say it's imposter syndrome, though, right? It's not necessarily rational that I feel that way. It's actually irrational, right? I have everybody in my community saying, you're doing a great job, you're amazing, but I'm still like, no, not me. No, I can't be that, right? As much as I want to be that. Because I would love to voice act professionally. That would be something so fun for me. But, yeah. But yeah, today especially, I don't feel like I'm at my best. I didn't do a lot of my vocal warm-ups, and I actually physically exercised prior to the stream today. So I feel very tight. But you also physically cannot hear your own voice correctly because of the vibrations in your own head. Correct. Your voice will always be deeper than what other people will perceive. It's one of the reasons most people hate listening to their own voice. Because to them, it's always going to sound very, very nasally. Okay. Nah, you're shit, mate. Terrible voices. I see the reverse psychology. Oh, Enesco, I also love audio shit. I'm a musical human. I enjoy singing, I enjoy music, I enjoy voice acting, all that kind of stuff. But, yeah. No, Bear, I totally understood that was sarcastic reverse psychology. I totally understood.
And your father smelt of elderberries. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries. I fart in your general direction.
Alright, let's travel. I gotta drive, but I'll def return to geek about sound sometime. Aneskel, drive safe. No chatting and driving. 100%. Okay, we'll go to Sadrith Moram. Let's see, Shishi. So that's by Margan. So Margan is more like Margan, Nisus, Advelothi, cool. Where is Margan? I thought it was near here. There's Tobinora, Sedanine, Hella Ode. With all the stupid names earlier, I was thinking about Biggest Dickus. Let's see here, Belmora, where is Margan again? Ah, there it is. Okay, so I could travel to Cool. Aldrun is another good option, too. He has a wife, you know. In Contentia buttocks. It's so stupid, you just have to laugh. Like, it's ridiculous. Oh my god. My god. Okay, Tobernora.
Outlander, what do you need?
Let's go to Vivek. We'll go to Aldrun. Oh, my favorite film, The Life of Brian. Yes.
We make a special trip just for you.
Unfortunately, one of my chat rules is no politics, and talking about all of the subject matter covered in The Life of Brian can enter dangerous territory close to that. Release Roger! Oh, I love it. Aldrun. Let's just do Aldrun. Go north. Go north! Beta! Beta, get a bucket! I'm about to throw up! Okay, so go to Margan as our benchmark. We'll base off that. Oh no. Take them down. Damn sky rodents. There we are. Oh, damn. Get him. Oh, damn it. Come on. There we go. Get him. Come on. Oh, there we go. But it was only wafer thin, alright? Cue up the dramatic symphony of orchestra and boom. I love that Oblivion and Skyrim, Jib is known as the eradicator of the cliff racers. Yes. As he should be. He deserves his credit. These damn sky rodents deserve to die. Okay, and that does remind me, I do need to make sure that I... Oh my god, they're everywhere! This is insane! There have been like 15 of them. Good lord. Okay, at least we're almost there. Oh, took him down. There we go. Boom. Elementary, my dear Watson. Oh, freaking Owlet. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. I might honestly install a mod, like when we do Tamriel Rebuilt, I might install a mod that actually, like, chills them out. Mickey, welcome back! Take down the Nyx Hounds. I am slaying them all, though. This makes me happy. Elementary, my dear Watson. Like Beam Me Up, Scotty, never appear in the actual media. Oh, another Nyx Hound. And a Cliff Racer. Must be my birthday. I hate you so much. Oh my... Bruh! Now there's a Kakudi coming from my booty. This is insanity. What is happening to me right now? This is too much. Just spend time nerding out. I can get a piece of tail metal for a B-52 Stratofortress as a key. That is super cool. I am out of arrows. That is unfortunate. That upsets me. I now have silver arrows. I will now kill you with bling bling. And there's still more. Yeah, that is super, super sick, Necro. I am into, that's actually something I feel like you and I have in common, especially after watching your Stalker streams, is my dad is obviously Canadian Armed Forces, so I really, really nerd out about stuff like that. Military history was one of the things that actually made me go for my history degree. You'll be busy fighting like 50 cliff racers before you confront Dagoth in the compound. They don't call me sharpshooter for nothing. I love ships and planes. Yeah, same. Planes, trains, and automobiles. He was Air Force. He was Air Force. I do not want to say much more than that because, obviously, doxing. He did not sign up to be a public-facing figure. I did, so... But yeah, Canadian Forces, Air Force. And that's all you get. Okay, now... Let's go to my journal here. Shishi. Northwest of Margon, leave Margon, go east past the Siltstrider, and then follow the Foyada north and west. If you cannot find Faves Andes, look for a skull on a desk, which opens a door to a secret storage space. I'm a pretty massive plane guy. Fly them, watch them, build them eventually. You fly planes. I did not know that about you. Fair. In World War II, my grandmother's house was a station house for the Canadian Air Force. That is super cool. Crows, you're in the UK, right? I'm trying to remember from Eternal streams. I believe you're in the UK as well. Okay, go east past the Silt Strider. I live in the southern UK. I literally cannot get more than 5 miles without finding a World War II airbase. I hope you actually find that as cool as I do. That is awesome. My grandfather was Navy and served in the cleanup after Pearl Harbor. I actually visited Pearl Harbor. I went to the Arkansas Memorial. Or no, not Arkansas. What am I saying? Arizona. It was the USS Arizona. It's one of the bigger battleships that got sunk. I always wanted to visit the UK. It's such a beautiful country. Like, just go to the countryside. Like, I'll be honest. What I want to do is I want to go to... I want to go to the UK, I want to rent a Jaguar F-Type, and I just want to drive the English countryside in an F-Type convertible. That's what I want to do. And I want to do the same thing in Germany. I want to go to Germany, I want to get into a Porsche, and I want to drive... Basically, I want to go to all these cool countries, I want to rent an iconic car from that country, and I just want to do nothing but drive. I just want to drive. Oh, the E-Type is definitely a king, but try renting an E-Type. Very Bond. The name is Bond. James Bond. I could do an Aston Martin. I could do a McLaren. Northwest. Take down the Kabuki. Your uncle has an Aston 3000. So, Crows, if you're not already... If you're a car guy... Or gal... I would take a look on my Discord. If one of the mods could send a link to the Discord to the chat. I restore classic American automobiles. Seriously? You have, like, no health. Come on. Ah. He's minute. Kill! What are you doing awake? You're just like Bear. Sleepless. You're all sleepless. I'm the old man in the group. I'm the 29-year-old old man who's just, like, sleeping his life away. Morrowind goes very well, my friend. How are you? But yeah, in the Discord, I have pictures of all of my classic American autos. I don't know, Bear broke me. Morrowind makes me sleepy, I can't play it too late. So, one of my favorite things... I love that you keep bringing this up, Brimstone. Like I said... People who are new to the chat, they bring up a lot of stuff that I have a lot of fun talking about. And I'm sorry if you guys don't... Oh my god. I'm sorry if you guys don't like all my jibber-jabber. I'm kind of starting to think that I'm more of a just chatting streamer that has Morrowind in the background. Rather than, like, an Elder Scrolls streamer, for example. But, with that said... It's one of my favorite things about the Elder Scrolls is that it's so chill. If you want a really kind of action-heavy play sesh, you can do that. If you want to just chill and read, you can do that. Elder Scrolls, it's one of the reasons the Elder Scrolls is so popular is it gives you that freedom. It gives you those options to do whatever you want. Every month in the spring and summer, they have a breakfast meeting. It's free unless you want to enter a car. That is awesome. Yeah, I do cars and coffee here as well. Yeah, in Canada, the big staple is Tim Hortons. And a lot of guys, classic car nuts, will do a Cars and Coffee by Tim Hortons every weekend. I haven't been this year because of reasons, but they've done some beautiful Americana. That's one thing that always surprises me, is that there's actually a significant love for American autos in the UK. Oh my god, this is insane. Again! Get away from me! And as a counterpoint to what you just said, Brimstone, we have this. The constant onslaught of the Cliff Racer menace. Okay, now... It's called yapping, my friend. We all love a good yap. Well, I am glad that you guys love a good yap. Otherwise, I would be out of a job. I mostly prefer classic Americana. Mustangs, Chevys. So, if I was to say classic Americana, what I would consider is actually the 1950s. The Finn cars. To me, when I hear the word Americana, that is what I think of. But a lot of people also consider stuff like the 70 Dodge Challenger, the 68 Dodge Charger, the 68 Mustang, 69 Mustang. Are you working on exterminating cliff racers? Yes, absolutely. They're the bane of my existence. They all deserve to die. And it is my responsibility to see to it that they perish. Oh, hello. Dreamer. He's nothing but a dreamer. He's gonna throw his hands in the air. Oh no. A dead ordinator. Feral Samlin's corpse. What the hell? Okay, we're saving, first of all. Martin Books In, St. Jib Cinemas, 2026. Next in theaters, Cliff Racer Genocide. Killtastrophe. Killionaire. Kilimanjaro. Good lord, man, I searched this compound for so long in my game without finding the guy outside. You just walked right up to him. Is this him? I gotta read my journal again. One sec. Assist Faviz Andes, whose stronghold out of Shishi is being attacked. So that's not him. I was thinking he must be inside the vast dungeon. They're never inside the vast dungeon. Okay, so there's Margon. We need to be northwest of Margon. So, east of the Siltstrider. The Dead Ordinator is related to a Tribunal Temple quest. I will keep that in my pocket for sure. Okay, Falls of Marion. Hey, Cryptid, welcome in. It is going very well today, my friend. How are you? How's the job? How's work? How's the week? How is life, my friend? It's been too long. It's been a while since you've graced these chat boxes. Oh, bruh. I'm gonna run out of arrows. This is ridiculous. All of you, die, now. I demand it. Oh, I need stamina. Okay, we're going to back up like so. Job is good. My day is slowly getting worse because of the bus strike. Oh, there's a bus strike in your neck of the woods? Or do you mean the Post strike? Because Canada Post is always on strike. What is going on here? St. Jib, you did society a massive service. God bless you, sir. Is that why it takes so long for letters to get to my Canadian peeps? Yeah, Canada Post is on strike right now. Yeah. For like the second time in a few years. So here's Margon. Ooh, is this it? Shishi! Selagil? Interesting, okay. Now, 47 arrows left. Hopefully that's enough.
Your story makes my heart heavy, and my prostate weak. My bladder is full to bursting. I feel for you and your grave loss. However, it will be impossible for us to help you.
Actually, next time we get ads, I am gonna have to hit the can here. All these hydrates you guys are redeeming. Last rites. Interesting. I'm over encumbered, really. Okay, what to do about that?
How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?
I shouldn't even
How am
said
I
it.
supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?
Alright. I can't make it to ads, so actually I am going to hit the can quickly.
How am I
It's your
supposed
fault.
to eat this pizza without my drink?
I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we are back. And yes, baby bladder when people are making me hydrate and go through like 24 fluid ounces of water in the span of an hour. I hope you hydrate. Hydration. Alright, now.
How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?
I already hydrate, Dragon. Let's see.
Yes, hello, I'm very sorry to bother you, but do you mind saving your damn game?
In a moment. Don't worry.
Step up to red alert.
Sir, are you absolutely sure? It does mean changing the bulb.
It's never enough. Okay, is this actually worth... This is not actually that valuable. So we'll get rid of that. So I can walk.
Killing is badong. From this moment, I
will stand for the opposite of killing. Good night, Dab. Melly likes all the emotes. Oh, hi! Down, boy! Ooh, you hurt. You hurt a lot, actually. And these Remoran, Iron Shard Slayer. Oh dear. Okay. We'll do number 2. Aha! Okay. Save scum. Gonna get the drop on you. Yes.
I have my principles, Lister.
Oh my...
You think you can buy me with promises of power and glory? Do you really think... Okay, I'll do it.
Melly, thank you for aggressively loving the channel.
And I say you better buy a goddamn book. Right away, damn it.
Thank you so much, Melly. Mickey, make sure you say thank you to Melly for the gifted sub. Enjoy continued ad-free viewing, all the channel emotes. And like I said, Melly, I am considering going full-time when it makes sense to do so. So you doing stuff like that helps a lot. But as of right now, that is not practical. So we're just putting the money that goes into the stream back into the stream to make the stream better for all of you guys. Am I the singular person you merely tolerate? You're her rival. You are the Gary Oak to her Ash Ketchum. Okay, so we have mysticism, pig children, lots of books here. Blasphemous revenants. Ancestors of the Dunmer. Now, where's the secret compartment?
Melly, you aggressively awesome badass person you, I fear for you purse, but at least no fetchers or Andua will be improving their pickpocketing skill with you. Thank you for supporting the 6th house.
Kill. Thank you very much. I am actually considering making that a little bit cheaper as well. 7,000 is starting to seem like a little much, so I'm thinking of dropping it to 5,000. Necro.
Kill Inma.
Thank you very much for the biddies, my friend. How to convey the aggression, though. Aggressively awesome.
I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I am Favis Andas. How can I help you?
Shishi.
Have you killed Barama Selas? Excellent. I can handle the other veterans on my own. I will tell Master Arion that you assisted me. You might find these books of interest, Page. I have already studied them.
The Lunar Lorcan has been added to your inventory. The Hypothetical Treachery has been added to your inventory. Alright, back to Master Arion. No! I refuse. I say ni!
We are the knights who say ni!
Are you and Dagothing in a Kulikan? And bring the skooma pipe, I have need of it. B-Check gave me drug money, so I can afford skooma now. I like the Argonians who say ni 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 ni. She's losing her mind. And I'm reaping all the benefits. Yeah, the 6th house is a little bit, yeah. Oh, Kill, I don't have a clip, I don't have a clip thingy yet. It is in the works. It is in the works. It is one of the many things on my to-do list. Whenever I visit Caius, I donate to his skooma fund in bribes. Fight the gods, damn you. You can't take this back. Okay, we'll hop over here. Okay. Oh my god, I thought my bus was finally here, but no, it's another line. Oh dear. We don't like lines. We hate lines. I'm sorry you have lines, Cryptid. Yeah, Balmora.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Then I need to go to... well, Dragon, am I the 6th house? Because she's contributing to me. So am I the 6th house? I've been waiting for an hour now. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, sending positive waves to Cryptid. Hype emotes in the chat. Send some positive waves to Cryptid and his bus driver. So that we can get... him home. Vivek, please.
A special trip just for you. Same low price. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I need to go to Voz now. Telbernora.
Head Outlander, what do you need?
We travel to Sadrith Mora. God, the sunsets in this game are so bloody pretty. Like, this is basically vanilla Morrowind. OpenMW adds some stuff. Martin, you're more like the 6th House Trust Fund. No, is that you, Nerevar? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. Okay, yeah, like, the sunsets are just gorgeous in this game. I love it so much. We'll go to Telmora.
Is there something you need?
And then we'll go to Vols.
Go ahead, Outlander, what do you need?
Okay, Melly, so in the Elder Scrolls lore, Mellyvar. So Melly, in the lore of Morrowind, you have 5 great houses of Dunmer. You have House Redrin, you have House Telvani, House Hlalu, House Indoril, and House Drez. But there's a 6th house, the secret house, House Dagoth. And Dagoth is the head of the 6th house. Gonna head over here. Oh, Kagooty coming for my booty. And a scamp. Get him. In the face! Oh, hello. See, usually the bus service is great in my city, but the maintenance crew went on strike, which I support. But since the drivers are not on strike, we get less service for the same price. Usually when the drivers are on strike, we get to ride for free. Okay, so by extension, 6th house equals Dagoth Wave. I'm fine with this. That is one way to put it, Melly. That is one way to conceptualize this. All the way to the top.
Up the stairs until you reach the tunnel. Yes, the stairs down. Bloop. Bloop. Bloop.
I see I stand in. I am never too busy. What can I do?
Mr. Aryan, where are you, sir? Going to jump on some Stalker before bed? Enjoy the Stalker, my friend. Definitely wish I could be enjoying some Stalker as well. I do love my Morrowind, but you have shown me, reintroduced me to my love of Stalker. Cheers to you, my friend. Do I get advancement? No, I don't. Oh, Stalker's brilliant. Stalker's so good. More chores? No, we have to do Shishi.
I am glad to hear that Favis Anders is safe. Perhaps this will keep House Redrin from making any other unwise decisions. Vardenfell has plenty of land for all 3 great houses. I have prepared for you a silver staff of war, another traditional gift of the House Telvani.
More chores, please.
I do not have any chores for you at this time. You have done all that I would expect of a mouth. Find out what you need for advancement, and speak with me again.
What are my requirements?
House Telvani seeks candidates of high intelligence and dominant will. We value the arts of magic, mysticism, conjuration, illusion, alteration, and destruction. We also expect the members to be capable of enchanting items.
I see this land suits you.
Alright, let's see then. Great House Telvani. Willpower of 31. And intelligence of 31. We exceed both of those. Mysticism, conjuration, illusion, alteration, destruction, and enchantment need 1 skill at 50, and need 2 skills at 15. So, 1 skill at 50, 2 skills at 15. So let's take a look here. Illusion is 49. Oh. What? House Telvani seeks candidate of high intelligence? Well, I'm out. I wouldn't say that, Kill. There's different kinds of intelligence. For example, you know your way around computers. I am frickin' useless with that. I never actually got to play Morrowind. Oblivion was my intro into the Elder Scrolls, even through ITRH. Into recent history? Not sure what that means. Anyways, yes, Morrowind, again, this playthrough is actually my first full playthrough of Morrowind. Prior to this, my playthrough of Morrowind had more been, I guess, how would you say, a kind of a more roleplay kind of oriented playthrough. I was immersing myself in the world, kind of just walking around, seeing what there was to see, maybe doing the odd quest. But now I'm actually getting deep into the weeds of this game. That's not to say I didn't love... My Morrowind experience came from UESP. Yeah, like, I read a lot of lore. That's how I got... Okay, that's one more emote added to the approval queue. I don't know why so many people are having such a hard time with the approval queue these days. Mine got approved in less than a week. Let's see. Okay, 2 at 15. We definitely have those. 1 skill at 50, though. So let's see here. Mysticism 44, Conjuration 20, Restoration 45. So that's what's holding me back right now. I need more illusion. My first emote was instant. The last few, well, they're still in the process. Get on it, Twitch. Were you escaping from mundanity of reality? Is that a trademarked phrase, Bear? Kilniath? Come on now.
Hello?
Yeah, I don't know. What's with your stussy emotes? There we go. Martin clearly skips my... I do not skip your intros. I have not been able to catch your streams of late, I will say that much. Unfortunately, you guys stream while I'm at work, and work has been a lot more intense lately. Normally, I'm able to kind of work lurk while we're driving around, but... More twerking emotes. I will post all this. Nereva! I am now out of water. No more hydrates. Okay. Actually, let me just check something. Oh, jeez. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just check something here. Okay, so it is almost the 3-hour mark. It is almost 9 p.m. and ads are going to be rolling out
How am I
very
supposed
soon.
to eat this pizza without my drink?
To you, my friends. One for me, one for my homies. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, I am gonna try and get you out of here prior to ads rolling out. It's 3 a.m., you coward. I have to be up at 5 in the morning. And it is 9 p.m. And unlike you inhuman super beings that seem to function on 3 hours of sleep, I cannot. My body freaks the F out whenever I don't sleep enough. So, I need my 8 hours, guys. So, we are going to look for someone to raid. And if you sleep the F's that, I'm sorry. So yeah. We are going to try and wrap things up prior to ads coming out. So, spiel time. Our time in the game library has once again come to a close. I would like to thank each and every one of you that has spent time in the stream today. Without you, there is no this. You make the stream happen. I would like to give a very special thanks to Anonymous and Melly for the gifted subs today. As I said, while I understand that it is very unlikely that it will happen, my hope is that at some point I will be able to go full time with this stream. That is a goal that I hold personally. Whether it happens or not, that is kind of... I'm okay if it doesn't happen, but it would be really, really cool if it did. And for stuff like that to happen, your support is immensely important. So, thank you very much for that support. It really, really helps. Now, who do we...
I'm Booga Grabol, and I say you better buy a goddamn book right away, damn it.
Jet, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Crows.
I am my principles.
Crows, enjoy the channel emotes
Promises of power and glory.
and the ad-free viewing.
I'll do it.
Welcome into the game library, my friend. Now, if you guys have not followed on all of the socials, I am on YouTube, I am on Twitch, I am on Instagram, TikTok, and of course, if you have not joined already, I'm on Discord. Join the Discord, my friends. We have a lot of fun in there. And with that, let's find someone to give some raid love. Oh boy, let's see. Now, last time we sent some love to our friend Sammy Snow TV. And we also gave love to Squish. So, we got 2 minutes to ads, so I do have to be quick. So for us, it's between rating Squishy and rating Sammy. There's no favorites, but Sammy is streaming Pokemon Shiny hunting, and Squishy is streaming some Hollow Knight. So I would just ask for some input from the chat. We will snooze ads. No, I will snooze. We are snoozed for another 5 minutes. So yeah, do we want some Hollow Knight? Okay. Sounds pretty overwhelmingly like we want Never Catcher streams. Alright. We are going to give some love to the one, the only, the mistress of the fuck show, Squishy-ish. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start the raid. If you are not subscribed, there is your raid message. If you are subscribed, there is your raid message. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I would ask that you be well. And I'll see you on the next one.